Hi, everybody. Happy spring. It's so nice and beautiful out. So I'm hoping you're getting outside to enjoy some of that. And welcome to week 2. I enjoyed reading your 5 responses, the 5 questions that I asked you last week. So thanks for sending those in. If you haven't got to that yet, make sure you go to that week 1 Google link that's in ThinkWave. And I also sent it out on Remind. And take care of that. Okay, so for this week, what we're going to do is get more familiar with MLA, or if you already have some information about MLA from the past, just kind of get re-familiar with it to get it back in our heads, because we're going to use it as we write our 5 writing pieces that we'll do this quarter. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to just take you into ThinkWave. ThinkWave, share screen. Here we go. All right. So ThinkWave, you really all need ThinkWave. So if you haven't, like a lot of people I know haven't been in ThinkWave for a while because we've been using Canvas for the last couple quarters, but since we can't use Canvas now, because the CTC transition they did with all your student IDs, we're back to ThinkWave. So you could ask either Kurt, Molly, or Susan. Either one of those can reset your password or, your login, all that if you don't remember it. Just shoot them email, say, I can't get into ThinkWave. Or maybe you're someone who's never been in ThinkWave, and so shoot them email about that, and they'll send you an invite with an access code, how to set it up. But once you're in ThinkWave, you'll see your different classes, and then you're going to want to click on week 2. I'm trying to keep this really simple and keep all the assignments together for each week. So on week 2, I always do a little greeting. Hi, everyone. Great job on getting your questions answered last week. This week, we'll be getting a general overview of MLA. It'll be a lot if you haven't learned this before. So just go through the materials in a few days or more to give yourself time to digest it. So don't try to read. I have a lot of links on here. I have a video for you to watch, and then a longer video for you to watch, and then a paper to read to see how it's actually done when somebody does this in a research paper correctly. So maybe spread that out over the week and give your brain a little bit of time to be like, oh, okay, I get this. I get what an in-text citation is. I get what a works cited list is, which is the same thing as a bibliography, just for you to know. Anyway, what did I say? I said, we will be practicing some of these things next week, like in-text citations, lead-in sentences that give credit to the author, and using a citation generator, like maybe some of you are familiar with EasyBib. Okay, so those are things we're going to practice next week. That's why I really want to make sure you have a general understanding of MLA this week. My goal is for you to get familiar with the terms of MLA, why we use it. Direct quotes, those are when we use somebody's words word per word and don't change them. Or an indirect quote, this is when we use somebody's research or somebody's information, but we paraphrase it, meaning we put it in our own words. That's an indirect quote. And then here's the link to this week's assignment. So here it is. And then at the bottom I say, let me know if you have any questions. And remember, you can come to school on Thursdays, either between 11 and 12 or from 3 to 4 to get one-on-one help. You just have to let me know by Tuesday. So that would be tomorrow. So I can add your name to the list for the college and get it approved by the COVID screening police. Okay. So all you do, I know ThinkWave doesn't let you do like hyperlinks. So you have to copy and paste it, right? So this is the Google sheet where I put our assignments for the whole week. So they're on one little thing. So copy and paste that. Then you should see this whole deal. All right. So it says week 2, career research, MLA Basics. I put that I wasn't going to do a video for this week because I was trying to get this done last night. And I was like, I am so spent. By the time I got it done, it was like 12 o'clock. And I was like, I'm not going to make a video. But now I am doing a video. So I'm going to attach the video for this week is here. So obviously, I'm doing a video because you're watching it right now. So this is like, anyway, kind of weird. Just like all kinds of things that are weird about online teaching. Okay, so you go to here. Number 1 says, check out this guide to MLA and become familiar with the terms. Watch the video in the middle of the page that is labeled Why Cite. It's always nice to kind of watch a video instead of read a ton of things at first. When you see this page, you're going to be like, oh my God, there's a lot on here. So watch the video first. That'll be a good little general intro to this website. So Control C, got to go open that. Oh, I bet no, this is a Google Doc. I bet I can just click on it. It'll take me there. Will it? No. Okay, it won't. Okay. Anyway, so go copy and paste that. And this is from a college called, it's like the Milgard Otis College of Art and Design, Millard Sheets Library. The library is called, it's the Millard Library. Anyway, I love their explanation of MLA on this website. So this is going to be kind of our go-to cheat sheet for the whole quarter. Every time we're like, have a question with MLA and you're not in a classroom with me, always go back to these things. And the more we practice these, the better we're going to get. The whole reason why we need to be familiar with MLA is because once you go to college, your English, anybody in humanities classes will have you cite any research you ever use in a paper using MLA style. And you're going to be like, oh, I know MLA, I got this. So that's why why we're using this for our class this quarter. So anyway, this is their citation guide. It has lots of different things in it, like how to cite, in-text citations, like what does that even mean? A works cited list, what's that? It's a bibliography. Your annotations, more help. It has things like here, then it has like, what is MLA? It has things like, do you need citation help and how to get some help? It has links to the Purdue OWL. So Purdue is a college in the Midwest, and they have a really great online writing lab. So it has some links to their website, and it has a whole bunch of different citation generators here. So that's very cool. We'll be using citation generators next week. So here's the little video I wanted you to watch, because this will give you a general introduction to why cite. Okay, so you're going to watch that video. Then you're going to go back to our little sheet after you've watched that video and looked around that website, and then you're going to go answer these 5 questions for me this week. You know I'm into this 5-question thing from last week. So what is MLA? What are the 2 parts of MLA? Where are the 2 places you must cite your sources in your paper? Number 4, what is the name of one citation generator that you can make your bibliography, or MLA calls it works cited, list for you? And then I want to know, what is one fun thing you did this week? Okay, so because we're alive humans and the sun is out, and I know your life is not just school, and life should be joyous, and you should be having some fun, and you're young and free, and have some fun. Tell me what you did. All right, so that's the first section. Then we go into this little deeper dive. So you might want to break these up, do this one tomorrow. Watch this video to get a deeper overview of all the pieces of MLA. This is a pretty boring one. It's just pretty thorough, so don't freak out like you're like, oh my God, this is a lot of stuff. You don't have to know all this, but just watch the video because it's going to give you a big picture overview of MLA. And then your task. So I said, read the college level example. So this paper that's attached right here is a college level example, probably like maybe somebody who's a junior in college, of a research paper using MLA to see how in-text citations and the works cited list are used. Also notice that the works cited list and the in-text citations match. Okay, so I want you to kind of see that. The paper is called Hackers Sample MLA paper. It's about if cell phones, it should be illegal to drive with cell phones. So this paper is a super old paper, but I like it for a bunch of different reasons. So obviously this was like the beginning of cell phones when this person did this research. And we know now, probably I think everywhere, that it's illegal to drive with cell phones. Okay, so read that to see how the paper comes to life using the MLA pieces. You're going to see things like that when you have a short quote, like under 4 lines, you just put quotation marks on it. But when you have a long quote over 4 lines, you indent the whole thing, 5 spaces, you block, indent it. So you're going to see things like that. I always just like to show examples because I think it's good for us when we learn something new to actually see, like, what would this look like, okay? And then our application, so here's an example of the type of writing we will be doing in this class. So if you link to this, Become Medical Lab Technician blogspot.com, you're going to see writing that came from a student that was in my class when we were like in person back in 2019. And when I did this class in person, I had each one of our pieces of writing we would do would become a blog entry. So we made, this was a blog class. We uploaded all of our writing to a blog. It's just way too complicated to do with it online to show you guys how to set up a blog, how to format your stuff, how to whatever. I tried it last spring and I thought I was going to lose my mind. So we are kind of pretending like that the things, our 5 things we're going to write this quarter are like a blog entry, right? Like that type of writing, informational writing to an audience that's interested in that topic, but we're not going to actually post it to a blog, okay? But I wanted to clarify that so you're not confused when you read the students' writing. But I want you to see the students' writing because I want you to see like, okay, now this is a high school student using MLA and in a shorter piece of writing, and she's actually writing about a career, which we're going to be writing 2 of our posts about careers, or 2 of our writing pieces, and then 3 of our pieces about adulting topics that you choose. Okay, so check out hers. So that's what I want you to do this week. So maybe break it up. Today, maybe do the first part. Tomorrow, do the second part. Wednesday, do the last part. Make sure you email me the answer to these 5 questions by Thursday, and make sure you have some fun this week. And that is all I got for all you lovely folks. Let me know if you need anything else from me. Yeah. Okay, play it cool. Have a good week. Bye.